Oh, I forgot to do my intro. Jared Ballin, ProNosePhoto.com. So I'm Trey DeLoach, and you're not. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. Had this been an actual test, you'd be dead. This is a list of my Star Wars movies in order of the way I like them. Number 8, Rogue One, A Nissan Story. Nissan Rogue is in last place because it's the newest movie. It's pretty much that, plain and simple. You just can't leapfrog the rest of them. Felt the same way about Rogue One as Force Awakens, but Force Awakens grew on me on multiple viewings. Maybe Nissan Rogue One will do the same. Time will tell. Had some good action. Vader was so close to getting the plans. Oh, so close to getting the plans. It was very good. But it just floundered around in the beginning of the movie. Just, I don't know. And no opening crawl. Come on, Nissan. What's no opening crawl? What's the deal? Maybe if it was Nissan Murano, we'd have opening crawl. Maybe there's something else there that I'll see on multiple viewings. And that's all I gotta say about that. No opening crawl. I'm gonna keep bringing it up, but that's all I gotta say about that. Ooh, sorry about that. Number 7. Episode 7. Disney Awakens. The Force Awakens, on first viewing, was action-packed, quick, snappy editing, rack focus, constant rack focus. I didn't really realize how much until I watched it over and over again. And beautiful. It's beautifully shot. I think that's Abrams' best movie. This Star Trek is just lens flare, more lens flare, some more lens flare. Can we order some more lens flare? I see the story as a copy of Episode 4. You're looking for the plans to find somebody. Or the Death Star. You know, you can search for them, and then young person trying to find the way in the Force is a scavenger or a moisture farmer. On first viewing, I just didn't like that how Rey could beat Kylo Ren. How could she beat him? Maybe his anger issues clouds his Force judgment. She clears his mind. You will unlock these binders and leave the door open. Drop your weapon and make me a cheeseburger. It's so many years later and Harrison Ford finally gets his wish to be killed on screen. I mean, spoiler. Ooh, sorry about that. Oh yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Number 6. Episode 1. The Jar Jar Menace. Jar Jar. Jar Jar. Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks? Never heard of him. Why people hate this movie so much is really beyond me. You got your Star Wars in the beginning, and you got your Star Wars at the end. Right in the middle, a NASCAR race breaks out. You got Jeff Gordon for the win. The special effects in this movie just blew me away. Blew me away. It was so much better than anything I've seen before that. Everybody says that Jurassic Park is the milestone of technical. I just Jurassic Park didn't do nothing. I mean, I like Spielberg, Jaws. You know, that's like number 2 after Star Wars. Little sidetrack, yeah. I just watched a documentary on Milas, I believe his name is, and they're all buddies with Lucas, Spielberg, Coppola. They all knew each other. They all worked with each other. They all wrote each other. That's a very, very interesting movie. On Amazon, I believe it was. Anywho, little Annie, I mean, hitting on the Queen. I mean, come on, just, yeah, you got Jar Jar, yeah, so what? I could really see the same thing. You could compare Jar Jar to C-3PO if you didn't like him. I don't know. If I was older when I saw Star Wars, I might have not liked C-3PO. R2, I'd have liked R2, yeah, that's... You could almost decipher the cuss words coming out of his little beep boop beep. Or is that just me? Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Number 5, episode 6, Return of the Metal Bikini. All Jedi had was a bunch of Muppets. There was Slave Leia, there was Muppets, speeder bikes, big tall trees, Jabba, the desert, sand. I already did. Slave Leia. My programming doesn't allow me to imitate the deity. Slave Leia, Metal Bikini, Slave Leia, the Rancor, Luke, that weird laughing thing. Did I mention the Metal Bikini? Slave Leia, Metal Bikini, some kind of laser thing, sword thing, Metal Bikini, Slave Leia. She was like choking him with a chain, you know. Luke redeems his father. They beat the Emperor. They remove the mask. James Earl Jones, iconic voice, and they remove the mask, and it's a white, pasty potato head. No! Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? That's all I gotta say about that. Number 4, episode 3, Revenge of You Are the Father.
According to Wikipedia, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith is a 2005 American epic space opera film written and directed by George Lucas.
Space opera. The transformation from young Annie to Vader is complete in episode 3. When he goes to Mustafar, takes a dip in the old lava there. You are like a brother to me. I have the high ground. Well, why'd you cut my legs off then, brother? Don't make me do this. Oh yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Number 3, episode 2, Home Life with Little Boba. Wow, windy. The start of the Clone Army. Political intrigue and you know, Jango, the father of Boba, just love the backstory. It's great. Sand. It gets everywhere. You know what I mean? Queenie? Everybody hates the prequels, but you have to have the prequels. You have to have the love story. You have to have betrayal and regret and anger. You got little Annie in episode 1. He's working his way to Vader. You need the progression. You come from a warm planet, Annie. Space is cold. I'm like, okay. That's all I gotta say about that. Number 2, episode 5, Rebels on Ice. Dagobah. You must go to Dagobah. You got a frozen land. You got frozen water, and then you got swamp water. He was like There's got to be a lot of water in this movie. I just need more water. Tons and tons of water. I did. I don't know. Looking for? Found someone you have. I don't know. Maybe the movie would have been better if Han wouldn't have invested in carbonite. You know, lost all his money. You know, stock market's tricky. You gotta watch out for yourself. The opening scenes it's just battle. It's just quick paced. It moves the story along. It's just wonderful. You have the tension. You have tension between Han and Leia, and then Luke. You know, kissing your sister. You know, whatever. You know, you have a laughing fuzzball. You know, what else can you do? He's only a Wookiee. If you're a Jedi Master, projecting a Force ghost, do you still get paid the same? I mean, you know, come on. The bridge on the River Kwai, come on. You know, come on, dude. Come on. And that's all I gotta say about that. And the number one movie of Star Wars, according to me, is Episode 4. The beginning? You just can't beat it. You just can't beat it. You're a little kid going to this dark room, gigantic screen. Dun, 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 dun. Sue me. The crawl rolls up. Spaceship flies over. You have no idea what's going on. Pew, 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 pew. One robot's talking to another robot. I don't know. Talking about a princess. What's going on? Some scuba diver in a black outfit comes walking around and, where are the plans? This is not a diplomatic mission, Your Highness. I mean, what's going on here? But it just blew me away. That was it. Some people say the story is slow, but you have the action for at least 25-30 minutes before all the main characters are introduced. You meet Luke and Obi-Wan and Chewie and Han. I mean, then it just is a roller coaster ride. It's just wide open. I mean, that's just it. That's all I gotta say about that. Any final thoughts? Nissan Rogue One and Disney Awakens did not have the da 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 da. I understand it's 20th Century Fox. Sue me. I understand. That is their logo sound there. Still don't like it. Still don't like it. They should have rented that to them. That's all I gotta say about that.